Good morning. It's really, really hard to stand there and listen to all that stuff. I don't know how the other honorees felt, but it's like, who are they talking about? I, like many of the other honorees, am so honored to receive this. I didn't know when I walked onto this campus that this many years later, and I'll tell you how many in a minute, that the result would be me standing before you on your commencement day. And I'm so honored to share my experiences with you so that maybe a teeny bit they'll inspire you as you go along your way. President Chop, dais guests, ladies and gentlemen, 44 years ago this September, I entered Swarthmore College as a young and eager, fresh person. I was eager for new ideas and experiences, and at the same time, I was scared to death. I was very close to my mother and didn't know how I'd get along without her. She brought me, dumped me in Willits, and said, bye-bye. I was also very insecure and shy. And I know those of you who know me, especially some of my classmates up here, are saying, you shy? Yes, I was very shy. I used to sit in Tarble behind a screen and play the piano, not knowing there was a group of students listening on the other side. Stupid. That taught me many lessons. One, that my musical gifts were powerful and that they were also appreciated. I met my lifelong friend, Carolyn Mitchell, who is here with me today after all these years here at Swarthmore. She is another prodigiously talented musician with whom I sang at many concerts here at the college. She, James Batten, for which there is a Batten Prize now named after our dear friend, and I comprised a trio that performed consistently for our tenure here. With their help and support, I came into my own as an instrumentalist and a singer. Another important part of my musical and spiritual growth here at Swarthmore came as the result of the elitist and probably racist perspective of some of the professors. The class of 1974 entered an environment here at Swarthmore of racial tension and an adjustment to new policies adopted due to the upheaval on Swarthmore's campus the year before. I belonged to the largest class of African Americans to enter the college up to that time, and with us came new challenges for everyone here. I joyfully joined the college chorus that year under the direction of interim director Michael Korn. The chairman of the music department was on sabbatical, and he returned the following year. I quickly learned that I didn't agree with the chairman's narrow idea that the only music that had validity was Western European music. Music from our own country that was not classical was of no importance, and we could not expect to perform any other styles or genres in the college chorus. I was very upset at this turn of events, as you might imagine, and I left the college chorus. But out of adversity was born a tradition that's lasted to this day, the Swarthmore College Gospel Choir. As students, we used to sit around any piano on campus that we could find and sing gospel music. James Batten, class of 72, and Terrence Hicks, class of 73, grew up singing and playing gospel music, and we were so fortunate to have them on campus. And I'm always amazed at the number of really, really talented people in the arts that Swarthmore accepts. You know, we're a heady college, and I know that academics are important, but you guys come with all the goods. You come with the arts, fine arts, and the intellectual capacity. So my class was very much like that. I learned so much from them regarding gospel chords and gospel direction. After they graduated, the torch was passed to Cheryl Sanders, also class of '74, and to me, and we officially became a choir in 1971. There is currently a student choir and an alumni choir. I'm so grateful that the tradition has continued. As a matter of fact, the alumni choir is currently in Budapest on tour and awaiting my arrival. So if you see me get up and tip out early before the commencement ceremony is over, please forgive me, for I have a plane to catch to get me to catch up with the choir in Budapest. I'd like to thank the faculty and staff who supported us then and gave us enough love and understanding to shine and grow. I want to especially thank Secretary Gretchen Bowen, who took me into her heart and into her family and comforted me when I missed my own family. I also grew to love Dean Gil Stott, who helped this Southern black girl discover that I couldn't generalize about Northeastern white academics. He was one of the warmest and most loving humans I've ever known. He invited me into his home and I felt welcome at his dinner table. He and his wife even played at our farewell concert that James Batten, Carolyn Mitchell, and I gave our senior year. My family got larger and my circles wider while I was here at Swarthmore. And my experiences here prepared me for the world in which I now live. We always talk about cultivating the mind and cultivating our critical thinking while we're here. But Swarthmore does a whole lot more for us, doesn't it? It's not just critical thinking, but it's critical feeling. It's our EQ, not always our IQ. I write songs that reflect my faith, my relationships, and my upbringing. And Swarthmore is always present in those songs, and I'm so grateful. And I'd like to share just a tidbit of a song with you. After a sip of water, that shows you and exemplifies the center of my life and my world. It was true when I was a student here, and it's still true now. It's called My Tribute. How can I say thanks for the things that you've done for me? Things so undeserved, yet you gave to prove your love for me. The voices of a million angels could not express my gratitude. All that I am and ever hope to be, I owe it all right now to thee. To God be the glory. To God be the glory. To God be the glory for the things he has done with his blood. Yes, he saved me. With his power, he has raised me. To God be the glory for the things he has done. Hallelujah!